So study shows that married men live longer than men who are single. That's true, man. You know, study shows that men live longer when they're married, and they reduce the chance of death by 15%. That's on the real, man. When you think about it, Alan Roger Curry died in the 60s. You know, Kevin Samuels, he died in his late 50s. You know, Sinful the P, he died in his 40s, around my age. All these dudes were single, bro. They didn't live to be 70. You know what? It's really the food, bro, that's taking a lot of niggas out, bro. Sugar. Sugar, bro. Alan Roger Curry, he was always drinking some juice, bro. He used to always take pictures with, like, whatever he was drinking, some type of, like, sugary, like, beverage. Kevin Samuels, he was always knocking down Red Bulls. And Simple to P, I don't know what he died of, but I guarantee, man, it was probably a bad diet, man. Right now, I'm trying to stay on diets myself, bro. It's not easy. But if you want to live longer, man, you gotta eat good. You know what I'm saying? And your wife should help you eat good, bro. Trust me, man. I done seen like dudes who are like diabetics, and they would pick up a soda, and their wife would be like, put that down now, you know, you don't need none of that. And he'll put it down. He'll be like, okay. I seen it happen with my ex-girlfriend's sister's husband, or I think it was her father-in-law's, my ex-girlfriend's sister father-in-law. We were sitting down, we were having dinner, we was at a family get-together, okay, sitting down having dinner, and he picked up a soda, and she was like, no, you don't drink that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a diabetic. You know, she checked it. You know what I'm saying? So, for some of you guys talking about, well, you know, that's bull crap. Talk about married men live longer. Well, if Kevin Samuels was married, wouldn't he be alive today? I'm just saying. He was sucking down Red Bulls like it was nothing. He had high blood pressure and didn't know it. That's why I try to fast, man. Today I'm fasting. I'm not gonna eat nothing the whole entire day. That's it, man. You know, I told you guys that Kevin Samuels died because he was sucking down Red Bulls, and I was right. I forgot to make a video about that anyway. You know, how Kevin Samuels was cracking open a Red Bull every time you turn around. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turned around, he was cracking them open. You know what I'm saying? Red Bulls are dangerous, man. I stopped drinking those things. Death in the can, my friend. Death in the can. I'm on a diet right now, man. I ain't touching no sugar stuff for a couple of weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna drink nothing. There's no alcohol, nothing. So if you want to live longer, you gotta get married. You know, if you're alive after 40, I say a man should have his fun through his 20s and 30s and be married by 40. When I get to Thailand, I'm gonna be looking for a wife, bro. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun, you know, maybe for the first year or so, get all the play out my system, you know, sow my royal oats for like a year in Thailand, and then at the end, I gotta look for a wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can live longer. You know what I'm saying? So I can live longer. You know, because us men, let me tell you, bro, like we don't go to the hospital for nothing. If something going wrong with us, we be thinking like we can handle this shit. It's all good. You know? But your wife, she'll be like, baby, we need to go to the hospital. I don't like this. Let's go to the hospital, or let's go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you don't got like Medi-Cal or something like that, just call 911. You know, ask them to take you to the hospital. They'll do a checkup for you right then and there. They'll check your blood pressure. They'll check this, they'll check that. You know, just for a checkup. If you don't have any way to see a doctor or something like that, just call the hospital and make up a story. You know, hey, I'm having problems breathing. I need you guys to take me to the hospital. Just say that. You know. And they'll do all the checkup right then and there, man, making sure you in good health and shit, man. You know. Because a lot of us, man, we need wives, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think older, it just gets worse. Not having a girl or a wife around when you're older, past 40 or past 50, it just get worse. See, when you're young, you here in the States, you're able to attract females just like that. You see what I'm saying? But as you get older, without resources, you know, you become more alone, you become less attractive. You know what I'm saying? And it fucks with you mentally. It does. Because you feel like you the washed up dude that used to be getting the women, right? But then you get older, you know what I'm saying? And you develop bad habits and shit. You see what I'm saying? You know, you might not think you need a wife after a certain age, but you do. I think David Campbell, he in the States right now, he's getting treated. He's not feeling so well. I don't know, he might be on his last legs, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna live a little bit longer because he has a wife. He gonna live a little bit longer, you know. But if he wouldn't have got married, he'd probably been dead by now. He'd probably been like, you know, Sunshine Shoulders, he gonna live longer. You see what I'm saying? So all these dudes I follow, and I see that they're happy, you know, being in relationships or being in a marriage. You see what I'm saying? Versus being single, you know, and not having anybody. You know what I'm saying? We are not meant to be single, no matter what you say or how you slice it, how you dice it. You can cut it up into a million pieces, but we are not meant to be single as men, bro. We gotta have women in our lives. Long ass droughts, you know, and being by yourself, that's not healthy for your mental. You see what I'm saying? In a highly competitive date market in America, men are losing their minds, bro. Men are becoming more violent. When there's less pussy to go around, the violence starts. You know what I'm saying? Because men feel like they ain't got nothing to lose. I don't see, you know, I don't see married men going out there and doing mass shootings. I just don't see it. You know? I don't see it at all. That's close. I don't see like dudes with girlfriends doing mass shootings and shit. I don't see Chads out there and Tyrones out there doing mass shootings, bro. You see what I'm saying? I don't see that shit, bro. I see lonely old men. You know what I mean? That's what I see, bro. Because when you marry, you think in your head, like, man, what if something happens to me? You know, what if something happens to me? How will my wife feel? What's going to happen to my kids? What's up, dude? Yeah. Thanks, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen to my kids? You know, you start thinking twice about everything, you know, because you love your family, you love your kids. You ain't gonna go out and do no mass shooting, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of lonely guys, man, you know, it's happening to them. You know? It's happening to them. The loneliness, bro. It gets to you after a while, man. Somebody said, oh, this guy, he's gonna be like the incel that went and started shooting people because he wasn't getting laid. That's not my style, bro. I don't go out and do mass shootings, bro. I'm on a mission. I'm on a paper chase. If I do that, I'll never see Thailand. Some of you motherfuckers are some of the most dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth. I had to delete his comment because he was talking about, you know, Hellcat was this what's his name? What was his name? I can't even think of his name. Oh, that's not my style. Hell no. Shit. You know, I can't think of his name. Anyway, the incel that went out there and started shooting up people because he wasn't getting the ones he wanted. Nah, man, I believe in money, bro. Money will attract the ones you want. Anyway, so try to get married at one point in your life, bro. Don't be a player or a bachelor your whole entire life. You'll live longer. Kevin Samuels, if he was married, he would have been living. He would have been here. I'm not saying let your wife run you and be your boss, but let your wife assist you on diets when you're on a diet and stuff like that. She'll keep you on track. She'll make sure you're eating right. When you about to crack open that Red Bull, she'll be like, you're on a diet, remember? You'll be like, oh, okay, don't worry. All right, I'm on a diet. You're right. I'm gonna put this Red Bull down. I ain't gonna fuck with it. You see what I'm saying? They do that. Women do that. Like I said, I seen it happen to my ex-girlfriend's sister's husband, or you know, her father-in-law. You know, her mother-in-law was like, "Hey, put that soda down. You're on a diet. You're a diabetic." That's death. Okay, honey. Oh, okay. I got it. I ain't gonna fuck with that soda. It's bad for you anyway. Like I said, man, us men, we think we cavemen and we He-Man and Superman and all that other shit, man, that we can take anything. Women don't think that way. If something is wrong, women get really curious. You know what I'm saying? So, get your shit on, man. Get your paper stack. Eventually go to the Philippines or Thailand and find you a wife, bro. And us foreigners, let me tell you, we're a lot more faithful than a lot of the men that live there in the Philippines and Thailand, because we appreciate a woman who can cook, clean, suck your dick every single day, cater to you. We appreciate that, bruh. And when we find that, we don't want to let it go, because we spent years and years by ourselves. There's a lot of dudes coming from the US and the UK. A lot of lonely men traveling into the Philippines, into Thailand, looking for wives, man. Lonely dudes who've been alone for years and they had enough. And they bought that passport, man. They bought that passport, you know, because they got sick of being lonely, dealing with these American women. That's why there's tons of men pouring into the Philippines right now from the Western nations, because they just having trouble getting laid. Why do you want to live in a country that, you know, where the women no longer serve the men? Why would you want to live around that? You know, tons of Westerns moving into the Philippines. That speaks volumes, bro. That speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? That speaks for itself. That you as a nation, America and the UK, you just letting the women just get out of control. American women are out of control. The UK women are out of control, man. And our country, you know, they're letting them be out of control, man. I told you there's a consequence for everything that you do. You let women have equal rights, equal access to the work environment. They can make their own money and be their own boss and stuff like that. You let them do that, there's a repercussion behind that. The family structure is going to fail. The family structure will be destroyed because the woman is no longer dependent on the man for resources. And that's what happened. What the fuck you doing, bro? Fucking dumbass little bitch. Wouldn't let me go across. You see what I'm saying? And then you let tons and tons and tons of immigrants just come into the country, man, just overwhelmed. Jobs start drying up. You start getting treated unfairly in your own country. See, today I'm gonna fast throughout the whole entire day. I'm just gonna have dinner. I'm just gonna have one big dinner. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, look to get a wife, bro, when you hit the Philippines, Thailand, if you're traveling. For those you guys who got your money together, you got your bread together, you know, look for a wife, make sure you stay with her, have kids and stuff, man, you'll live longer. See what I'm saying? You will live longer. You'll live to be at least 80. You know what I'm saying? We want to be on Earth. We want to be on Earth as long as possible, bro. You want to enjoy breathing as long as possible, even as an old man. You know, that's another thing. The good thing about going to like the Philippines or Thailand is that you can find a young hot tenderoni with ease. You don't have to settle for a woman that's, you know, you don't have to settle for a woman that's around your age as an old man. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to settle for a woman that's your age. So you get to be 60 years old, you can find you a chick that's around 30, 35, 40, as a 60-year-old man, and you don't have to deal with other 60-year-old women. Because here in the West, it seems like when I watch the cars go by, I see old people with old people and young people with young people. I don't see an old sugar daddy man. Well, I seen it a few times. I seen a sugar daddy. I saw it was an old white dude with a black woman. You know, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I saw a sugar daddy, old white dude with a black woman. You can tell this motherfucker was sugar daddy for sure. He was driving in a nice Cadillac. Top of the line Cadillac. Brand new. He was around 60. She looked like she was around 40. You know, so she was with her sugar daddy. You know. So when you go to the Philippines or in Thailand, make sure you find you a nice wife and settle down. You know, and like I said, man, you'll live long. Simple as that. You don't have to worry about passing away at an early age, like some of these YouTubers. You know, Alan Roger Curry, Kevin Samuels, Simple the P, they all would have been living longer if they would have been married, bro. I'm telling you. It would have made a difference in their lives. Because then you have something to live for. Think about it. You are diabetic, right? And before you crack that soda open, you're going to start thinking about your children. If I'm not around, then my kids, you know, they won't have a father. I got to be there for my kids. No, I'm going to put this soda down. We're going to stay on the strict diet. If you're single, you be like, oh, well, I'm going to have this soda. Or I'm going to have this sugar snack. You know, even though you're a diabetic, you ain't got no kids, you gonna say, what the hell? I'm gonna crack open this Red Bull. But when you got kids and a wife, you're gonna think twice before you crack open that Red Bull. Because then you start thinking about your kids and your wife that you love very much. And you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to leave them. You know, because playing with sugar is like playing with death for a lot of dudes out here, especially if you're a diabetic. You know what I'm saying? So you start thinking twice about bad eating. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.